but we're gonna grab it by there's no good thing to say here. Okay, we are here and we are going to talk about feeling blah, feeling stuck in your life, as a lot of women do after 40, after many years of giving yourself and your time, your service, your energy, your attention to other people, which was wonderful. You had a great time, it was purposeful, and it meant something, but now you're in a place where you might be feeling a little bit bored with your life, or bored with your clothes, bored with how you look, bored with what you're doing for work. Everything feels blah. How do you get out of this? And I can't say, oh, I'm the expert, even though I have a website called UnBlah Yourself, and I'm gonna tell you how to unblah yourself. All I can do is help. I'm gonna lead you to the water, and you might drink it, and you might say no. All I can do is help you try to find and create your own best life, which is a different vision than I have for my life. So you have to sort it out, but I'm gonna give you the guideposts. I guess the first question is, how did you get here? And we all usually get here. Okay, I'm not gonna speak for everybody. That's rude. I won't be rude. But a lot of women arrive here at Blah, and it comes from giving too much of yourself away over the years. You know what this means. This means that you were probably raising children, or immersed in your job, or taking care of your partner, and putting yourself second. And I think that's really what's at the root of this, is you've been putting yourself second too long. But the good news is, when you get to be around 40, 45, a little after, people get grown up, and they start to leave your house more, and they require less lunches being packed, and this means this time comes back to you, and you gotta grab it, and you gotta take it. This is yours now. So how do you start? How do you start unblahing yourself? Step number 1, acknowledge that you are not exactly young anymore. I love these, sorry. You're not young anymore, and you know what? It's okay. This is an all right place to be. Young was easy because you would look good just rolling out of bed in the morning. You'd look cute with your hair piled on top of your head and in your sweatpants. And now, when you do that, you look like garbage. And I do too. I'm not saying you look like garbage. I'm saying we look like garbage when we do that. I'm getting off track here. Okay. So you want to be able to acknowledge that you're not young anymore, okay? So give yourself a little time to grieve the loss of your youth, because if you can do this, if you can let your young self go, you can then move on. Instead of chasing youth your entire rest of your life, which is not gonna work, be very difficult, make you very uncomfortable, cost you a lot of money. I don't know what number 5 is. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So I'm hot. I'm always hot. So you have to allow yourself to grieve your youth. It's gone. You had fun. You know what? Just be happy you knew it and move on, because here we are. We're graduating. It's time to graduate. Throw yourself a graduation party. Call your friends. You're graduating to your new life. And you're gonna make new choices, which are gonna result in new experiences, and it's gonna be great. If you're not young, and you know what, you're not exactly old either. There is no good name for where we are right now. And this bothers me, and I'm trying to figure out what's a good name, because we're not old. We're actually young enough. And we're young enough to make changes in our lives that are going to affect us in huge ways. We're young enough to work on our past bad habits and traumas. We're in a very lucky position. So let that youth go, and let's grab this middle age section. I hate middle-aged, but we're gonna grab it by the There's no good thing to say here. So what am I telling you here? Am I recommending face creams and dressing better? Yes. But I'm not recommending you focus on that. I'm saying try your best, make yourself the best you possible, and then set it and forget it, actually. You want to kind of do your best and then go about your life and avoid mirrors because they're not your friend. Just check a couple times a day, but you don't need that. You don't need that in your life. So the truth is, we are going to talk about beauty products because we should be looking and feeling our best. But we're not going to care so much about it that it keeps us from having fun in our lives, or worrying about inevitable things like my one jowl that is appearing here, or my swollen lymph node. I just don't care. I just decide to not care because there's so many other things to do. So we are going to learn how to be our best selves, set it and forget it, and stop caring about that. We do not owe anyone a youthful face. It's as simple as that. Nobody is paying us for that. It's impossible anyhow. Why set yourself up for such an impossible goal? Do you think I sit around worrying about my neck that I don't like? Why do you think I'm wearing this scarf? It's so I don't have to look at it. And I think it looks kind of cute. You know what? What's more important is that I don't see my neck and I live a carefree life of not looking at my neck and not worrying. This time of your life is awesome for building new skills. So if there's something you always wanted to do, this is the best time to do it. You could even turn that into a new career if you wanted to. There's so much time left. I know you might be feeling like, oh, I've missed the boat, I'm too old to do this. You are not old. People are changing their lives into their 50s, 60s, and 70s. You are not too old, and you can get started on something. A few years ago, I decided to take a ceramics class. I am obsessed with ceramics now. I love it so much. I made all the dishes in my kitchen. I just cranked them out. It was so fun. So that's something that I always wanted to do. And I finally just said, yes, I'm going to put this in my life, and I'm not going to apologize for taking this time for myself. Think about something that you've always wanted to do. This might be the time to go sign up for that class. And if it's not that time, then start to think about when is that time and put it on your future calendar. And then you have something to look forward to and be excited about. And that's really what UnBlahing Yourself is about, is being excited about your life. Yeah, I just flipped my hair to the other side. Doesn't look better. Don't know why I did it in the middle of a video. I'm just gonna wrap this up by saying this is the time of your life where you can build your confidence and your skills and your friendship and your emotional healing. It's just a great time to be a woman. So I'm excited for you. We're going to be meeting here every week for new topics, and if you have an idea for a topic that you want me to talk about, you can always leave that in comments. I will respond to every comment because I'm now your friend, whether you like it or not. So I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.